Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam here, and today is Friday, July 3rd, 2020, and I'm going to be showing you guys the best things to buy, sell, and maybe even invest in right now, NBA 2K20. And I also have some new snipe filters you guys should start using, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video for those. So as always, guys, let's go ahead and start with any new content we got in NBA 2K20 today, and then we'll switch on over to Twitter, see if there's any locker codes, and then see if there's any new news regarding 2K21 or just any new, rumors or leaks about upcoming content in NBA 2K20. So let's first start with the pack market today. And we got some new content, and we got the Prime Series LeBron James packs today. The final Prime card for Prime Series 3. And to be honest, I really didn't see this coming today because they usually do super packs before the final Prime Series cards. But we got a Prime card today, and the community was super hyped for them to do that this week, and that's what we got. Now, as you can see, these are going to be out for 2 weeks. So normally it's just 1 week, so that's kind of interesting. So 2 weeks. These packs are going to be out a long time, and the price of these cards are definitely gonna have time to go down. So going through the cards we got Galaxy Opal Andre Iguodala, Galaxy Opal Carmelo Anthony, Galaxy Opal Chris Paul, Galaxy Opal Dwayne Wade, and Galaxy Opal LeBron James, as well as Pink Diamond Rajon Rondo and Diamond Tim Duncan. So we got the Banana Boat crew here, plus Andre Iguodala and Rajon Rondo and Tim Duncan. So not too bad of a drop. Now, people are pretty hyped about this drop, but I will say we'll quickly go over here to the collections for you guys who, for some reason, might not know the reward for locking in all the Prime Series 3 cards. It is Karl Malone. So yeah, the reason I'm sharing this with you is, one, just so you know, but two, later you'll see how this kind of reflects in the market of the price of cards. You'll see how, with Karl Malone being the lock-in, how it really affects some of these Prime Series 3 cards. But anyway, that is the new content that came out today. We'll go ahead and just come over here, and I'll show you just maybe the triple threat event that you can do today, or it's not even just triple threat, but you can earn a ball with each My Team win. So unlimited, triple threat online, weekly challenges, all that stuff. Pretty much every game mode you win, you get a chance at getting a basketball to get that special fireball, which again, I usually don't spend too much time going through collections, but this is kind of a special occasion. So yeah, the fireball, it's a super rare card that no one's had this year, maybe like 1 or 2 people. So now you actually can have a chance at getting it. So the ball is on fire when you're using it. But I think we're spending too much time here going through the collection. We'll go ahead and switch on over now to the Twitter, and as you can see here, we got a new lock code today. It's Prime LBJ. Makes sense. We got Prime LeBron James today, and you have a chance of getting one of these 4 packs. So not too bad of a lock code. If you didn't see it, make sure you enter it. And then one last thing here. This is shout out to NAF Gaming. I assume he was watching Ronnie 2K's live stream, because I saw some other people talking about Ronnie talking about Players Club cards, but it's looking like we'll get a Players Club Jamal Murray code today, and then Bull Bull tomorrow, Saturday, the 4th of July. So that'll be nice. Be looking forward to that. I know a lot of people are looking forward to these Player Club cards. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the market update portion of the video now. So switching back over to NBA 2K20 here, let's go ahead and hop into the market update and see if prices are high or low today, and whether you should be buying or selling cards. And I will say there's some good opportunities out there to buy some cheap cards today, especially within the Prime Series 3 cards. We'll get to that in a second. But overall, I've gone ahead and looked at these cards, and the market, there's no crash. I'm going to say that right now. There's no market crash going on right now. With like the entire market, it's not like these packs crash the entire market. Prices are pretty normal. Maybe they're a little bit lower just because people are focused on new content, but there's definitely not a crash going on right now. And it's not the worst time in the world to sell cards unless you're trying to sell Prime Series 3 cards. So speaking of Prime Series 3 cards, let's go ahead and get to those. Actually, we're going to take one quick detour. We're going to take a look at the out of position LeBron, just because I know a lot of people were curious about his price, at least on the stream they were. And yeah, regards to his price, because we got the new LeBron James card, and it's pretty much, it's a little bit lower, guys. It's not like 1.3 million anymore, 1.2, but he's about 1 million MT still, and it makes sense because this LeBron James can still play point guard, while the other one can only play small forward shooting guard, which is fine. Makes sense. He can play small forward shooting guard, kind of questionable, but hey, small forward shooting guard, and this LeBron James is going to hold plenty of value. So don't worry too much there. If you haven't sold this LeBron, you're going to upgrade. You'll still get plenty of value. But if we go ahead and go over to the Prime Series 3 cards, guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, Karl Malone is the lock-in, and because the lock-in is Karl Malone and not, a GOAT card or like just a better, I wouldn't say a better player because this card's good, but not many people like Karl Malone as a person. Some people like him as just a basketball player. Not many people like him as a person, let alone in 2K. So yeah, the demand really isn't there. Plus, a lot of people have been stockpiling cards, and if you go ahead and look here, people are just flooding the market with these cards because one, a bunch of people said invest in them, which I know I didn't tell you guys to invest in them. I said you can if you want, but a bunch of people were investing, and as you can see, they're just flooding the market, especially Luka Doncic. He's already a buyout. Lamar Odom, I feel like a lot of people invest in almost every card, especially that Luka, obviously. But Lamar Odom, you can see he's super cheap right now, 150. He was about 300K yesterday. Luka was he was like 250. Kawhi Leonard, we go ahead and look here, or Paul George, I guess, is first. He was going for like 600 yesterday. This is probably the best deal in the auction house today. Paul George dropping, I want to say he was like 600K, 500, 600K. So Paul George all the way down to 324, 350 MT. Here's probably the deal of the day in the auction house. This Paul George, definitely would go get him if you're trying to get Karl Malone or just to play with Paul George. And then Kawhi Leonard is the final card in here, and he was going for 600 to even 800K yesterday at one point. And he's another good deal, and to prove it, I'll show you guys. I actually bought myself a Kawhi Leonard because Kawhi Leonard for 400K, this is like Scottie Pippen on defense and Ray Allen on offense with the shooting. So Kawhi Leonard, I had to pick him up. Really great deal, and I recommend you guys go pick up those Prime Series 3 cards if you been holding out for a market crash like today, or a Prime Series 3 crash like today. So definitely a good day to go buy Prime Series 3 cards. Regardless of that, you can just go sell whatever cards you want. And if you want to sell your Prime Series 3 cards, I'd probably just go ahead and sell them today, just because they are being flooded on the market right now. So you could argue that if you wait till Saturday or Sunday, maybe the price will go up a little bit, but I just don't see the demand there for Karl Malone. So if you have Prime Series 3 cards that you invested in, I would just go ahead and sell them today. Oh yeah, and one more reason why I think you should sell your Prime Series 3 cards today or this weekend is because Super Packs. We didn't get Super Packs this week, but 2K loves their Super Packs. We haven't got a Prime Series 1, 2, 3 Super Pack in a while, so I can see them dropping them next week or the week after. So I'd go ahead and sell them this weekend just before they lose even more value. But enough about the market. Let's go ahead now and hop into the snipe filters that I have for you guys today. And if you guys love Galaxy Opal filters, today is definitely your day, because I have about 3 to 4 of them here that you guys can use. And the first one I'm going to recommend using, guys, is the Galaxy Opal LeBron James filter, because this one right here, it's kind of big or go home. It's go big or go home with this filter, because not many people are going to be posting LeBron James for snipes. But this one right here, you can get this LeBron or you can get this LeBron in one filter. And again, I can't promise you you're going to see something, but it's definitely the first one that came to mind today when I saw this LeBron James dropped. And I can't promise it's not going to be competitive, but if you're going to go for the big fish in the sea, this filter right here is the one for you. And what you want to do is obviously set this to 500 and set the bid to 500, and then just spam refresh and pray to the 2K gods that maybe someone will put a LeBron James up for a snipe. But I want to start with that one just because that's probably my personal favorite for the day. You know, kind of risky because you can spend a lot of time and see a lot of nothing. But moving on to the next filter I have for you guys today. This one isn't too bad either. It's the Galaxy Opal Prime Series 3 filter, and I feel like the whole community is probably on this filter today. I even got a snipe on stream today. It's probably not even a snipe, even more. Okay, not the VIP. Prime Series 3, there you go. And I got Luka Doncic for 100K, which he might not even be a snipe anymore, because as we saw, a bunch of them are in the auction house. So what you want to do is set it to Prime Series 3 Galaxy Opal, go down, set minimum buyout to 500, minimum bid to 500, and then keep refreshing. Now, if Luka Doncic becomes a buyout, guys, all you have to do is set position to small forward, and you can literally filter out Luka, and all the other 4 guys will be in the filter. So that's what you want to do there to get a snipe filter, or a Galaxy Opal snipe filter. This one should be, I'm not going to promise it's active, just because it's probably active, but there's so many people on it, it's going to seem like it's not active, because you just have to get so lucky with a refresh. So we're going to keep going here. I'm going to give you guys some more filters that I would recommend. Another one that I would recommend, that this one, I can't promise it's going to be super active, but the competition should be pretty low, and it's the Prime Series 3 2 Galaxy Opal, and you can go after Ben Simmons, KD, and Oscar Robertson. And the reason I recommend this one, even though they're not in packs right now, is because the competition, everyone's on the Prime Series 3, so you might as well come hop on Prime Series 2 over here and try to, you know, take up all the snipes for yourself, or hope that not as many people are on here. So moving on now to the final Galaxy Opal filter. I feel like I've been talking forever about Galaxy Opals, but hey, you guys love Galaxy Opals. The first filter here, or I guess Yeah, I have two more. I said this was the last one, but I have two more. This one right here is the Prime Series 3 VIP filter, and what you want to do is set the maximum buyout to 27,000, and you do have to check at the for the lowest card in this filter before you set it. But as of me checking right now, 27,000 will break me even, or will break even if we snipe anything. And what you want to do, set this color to Galaxy Opal, set the theme to Prime Series 3 VIP, and this should be pretty active as well, because you can see the new Dwayne Wade, Carmelo, Chris Paul. I bet you'll see a lot of Chris Pauls today. You can see Trae Young, George Gervin. There's a whole bunch of them. I'll go ahead and increase the maximum buyout here just so you can see some of the cards that could pop up. Trae Young, Gary Payton, Victor Oladipo. There's a bunch of cards that could pop up in this filter, and yeah, it should be pretty active. I would definitely do that, but just make sure you check for the lowest card before you set the price to make sure you're breaking even. Again, what I set it for this video is about 27,000, but check yourself before you start doing this. And then lastly here, I told you we have a lot of Galaxy Opal filters today. The last filter I have for you is a Galaxy Opal minimum filter, and what you want to do, set the maximum buyout to 24,000. Again, this is what the price is as of me making this video, but you're gonna have to check yourself, and set the maximum buyout to 24,000, put the maximum bid above it, and just spam refresh or change the maximum bid amount and buy anything that pops up here. And the stuff you'll see in this filter is going to be pretty similar to the Prime Series 3 VIP, except for if we go up here amount, you can see that Larry Hughes, if we increase it a little bit more, Larry Hughes here and Jason Kidd are kind of the bottom feeder cards in this filters. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's market update. If you learned anything new or enjoyed the video, please hit the like button below and feel free to leave a comment. Both those things really help grow the channel, and it definitely helps out the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you guys are new, consider subscribing, as we make these market update videos multiple times per week, and we live stream here on YouTube every single day. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.